Xavier, CRC, we are back. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, appreciate you. Subscribe. We are slowly growing, and thanks to you guys. So thank you so much. Today is just not police related. So if you're looking for that, you might want to go to another video. But it's a problem. It's a problem, and you guys are going to experience it as well, especially if you guys are trying to do anything entrepreneurship like, specifically in the realm of real estate, but I'm pretty sure that it applies across all industries when it comes to dealing with entrepreneurship. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the prevalency. Prevalency. That's a word. The prevalency of bad business. Yeah. Listen, bad business, shady business, shitty people is bad for all business and all people. Let's get into it. So, what do I mean? What I mean by bad business is bad for business? Well, apparently, and it's unbeknownst to me because, my wife and I, we don't operate this way. Most of the people we associate with don't operate this way either. However, especially recently, in a lot of the dealings that we've tried to do and currently are doing, it has been coming up, and it just kind of shocked me and made me realize that, hey, you know what? Just because you're going about handling business a certain way doesn't mean that everyone else is. And I could take this a million different ways, but I just want to say this. This is more like a public service announcement. Listen, if you're a piece of shit, just stop. Get some help.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
All right, because you make it hard for people who are legitimately trying to do business with each other. Perfect example. We were trying to purchase a RV park. Fully rented, also had a triplex on it. Beautiful property, cash flowed a metric shit ton. Awesome. But when you're buying an RV park, it's not like buying a house. Right? Well, one, you got a whole bunch of pads, but also it's a business. It's a lot shorter term. You got daily, weekly, monthly cycles, sometimes longer. There's all types of, vendor agreements and maintenance agreements. You have to look at the actual business to make sure, one, people aren't fudging the numbers, especially if the RV park is like a hard cash in hand heavy business, which typically a lot of these things are. So it takes time. The way you address that, at least the way we chose to address that, anyone out there who knows more about real estate than me, and there's a problem with the way we did it, please leave a comment down below because I love to learn. But the way we do that, the way we address that, is we incorporate something into the contract called a feasibility period. Now, on this RV park, I think we put 45 days. So we have ourselves essentially a month and a half to do feasibility, which is when we're going to have all their financials screened by a professional to make sure that everything's lined up the way it should be, to really understand how the business is operating, to see if there's going to be an investment that works for us. Well, the seller had a problem. The seller didn't like the feasibility. I don't know if it's because they're not familiar with selling commercial real estate and they think it's like their home. We typically do 7 to 10 day option period, which they're essentially the same thing. But one thing that the seller's agent told our agent is that he asked them if we were planning on flipping this property. I was like, flipping it? What do you mean flip it? How do you flip an RV park? How do you flip that? There's nothing. It is what it is. Basically, he said that the seller had an experience just recently where someone tried to come in, buy the RV park, put it under a long feasibility option period, and then was trying to list it for a higher price than they were buying it for. And then when they couldn't, they backed out of the deal. I didn't even know people did that. Like that. We actually want the business to run the business so that we can make cash flow from the business and do other ventures. We're trying to do business here. And just so many times it's come up where people are backing out of contracts after their feasibility and option period are up. They're doing some type of shady dealings. They're not paying the money that they're supposed to. And it comes back. And so now when these sellers, when these business people get burned, now they're treating everyone as if they're a shyster. Right? So, message to you guys, look, real estate investing is not like the stock market, all right? Like, it's a people business. You have to interact with people. You have to make deals with people that you've never met. And there has to be some level of trust there. Just because you got burnt by someone else doesn't mean that the next person coming along doesn't legitimately want to do good business. I'm going to leave that alone. Because this really isn't about the sellers. I get it. Being burnt sucks. We've been burnt. It sucks. It's not about that. It's about you shitty out there who are hopping into real estate or hopping into investing, and you have absolutely no clue about what you're doing, and then you realize that you either didn't negotiate good enough, or you got it over your head, or you don't have the money, you don't have this, and then you're just blowing these deals apart. You're making it hard for people who are trying to do legitimate business to connect and do good work together. You're pooping all over the carpet. So just stop. Just stop. If you're a shitty person, if you're a snake, all right, then stay in the grass. All right, don't come to the fucking concrete foundation. Stay out of everything. Just don't bother people. Just do your own thing somewhere in a corner. All right, because you're ruining it for everyone else. That's it. Public service announcement. Just had to get that off my chest because it's been popping up so much. It's impossible to do business if you're worried about everyone and their mother fucking you over. Like, it doesn't work. There has to be some level of trust. And all the shitheads out there killing it. All right. Anyway, hope you got something from the video. If it applies to you, I think you got the message. Everyone else, if you're one of the honest ones, look, man, we got to trust each other. We got to do business together. That's how this game works. Hope you guys stay blessed. If you like the video, comment, subscribe. Check our links down below if you want to support us. Appreciate you guys. Xavier Wells signing off. See you guys in the next one.